Hey guys, insight number 5 here. I'm just going to do a quick rundown of next year's manual because they should have started arriving at your distribution centres and your wards. Our ward got ours like quite a few months ago, but they just started giving them out last week. I shall be making sure everyone in my class has one on Sunday because it is Sunday school time. So if you're a Sunday school teacher, make sure that your class has them. They're available for everybody. In fact, most wards get more than they need, so make sure that they're out there and they're used because they're only good for the year. But before I pick that up, I just took my bookmark out of my Book of Mormon because we're done Book of Mormon. There it is. This one was given to me by my friend Rebecca. I had the journal editions for all other 3 books of scripture, and I didn't have money last year to buy the journal edition Book of Mormon. She didn't know that. She just got this from me as a gift, see? She follows the Spirit. So I was really grateful for this. But I just had a bit of a like hug moment. And yep. So, done. Done skis, people. Done skis. And my little study book. That's also at the end, as you can see. So I shall be starting a new one for next year. But anyway, for next year, we have this baby. Come follow me. Doctrine and Covenants 2025, it says for home and church. So not just church and not just home. So you don't need to feel pressured to do it all at home, but you should also know that it's for home mainly, church supported, okay? It's living, learning, and teaching the gospel of Jesus Christ. Now, I already started reading this. There's some great things in here. You really want to start off with like what the goal is at the beginning, which is conversion. It's the whole point of like deepening your own conversion, helping someone else's conversion. This is how to use the manual. It says it there. If you want to look at this electronically, because some people prefer electronically, that's great. I like a book because, as you've seen, I like tear mine to pieces, cut out the pictures, and there's some great artwork in this year's one. Some really great things for primary and children and youth to like do. Don't discount that your youth might want to colour in and cut out because you might find that they do. Here's some ideas to improve learning at home and at church. And there's some good things there. Just even about recording your impressions, I thought, I read through this and they said like one of them is, you can mark your notes in your scriptures, you can keep a journal, but you can also just take photos of things that remind you of that lesson this week. And I'm like, how easy is that? We're all walking around with cameras on our phones. Take a photo of what reminded you of the lesson that week. That's so easy, right? Put a note on it. Doctrine and Covenants this, because it reminded me of this person who had this revelation, or when the church was going through this, or when Joseph Smith had the first vision, and you maybe you see a really like great sunny day and you're like, oh, he described it as this, and you take a picture of it and put a note on the picture and leave it in your phone. I mean, like, isn't that a great way of journaling? And there's a few apps you could probably use to do that are free. So there's a good idea. But there's a ton of really good ideas on there, like heaps of them. Something for everybody, something for each different community. And then you get into the first lesson. Now this is an appendix that you won't find in your scriptures, so they've actually put it in here. This is talking about what President Nelson gave us 4 years ago this year. It was for April 2020 General Conference. We weren't expecting to be in the middle of COVID. As you remember, he said when he said in the previous conference in October 2019, and he said, take your vitamins, it's going to get interesting kind of thing. It's not exactly those words, but along that. And then in April, he said, it's not exactly what I had in mind. But it certainly was where we were at. So that's this document. This is the restoration of the fullness of the gospel of Jesus Christ, and that's put out, that was April 5th, 2020, in that conference. So that was available as a printout from your church website. It was available in distribution stores. I don't know if it still is, but they have put it in here, and you would be able to print it from your digital copy or again from your gospel library. It will be there. It's not yet found in your actual scriptures. Maybe, like if it was recently printed, it might be in there. I don't think it is, but There you go. It's right there. So if you're thinking, what's the reading? Because it's at the back of the lesson. That's the first lesson. And you're like, okay, well, you got all this whole lesson about it. Where is it? Well, it's on the last page of it. So there you go. And so there's a ton of lessons, as you can see. I'll flip through there. Some really good artwork, some lessons in that. But the other thing you really want to look at is the appendixes at the back. Because there's, for parents to help your children, especially through those that are getting baptized this next year, it gives you a whole page on priesthood power, authority, and keys, which to help you understand that, because especially around when we're talking around the restoration of the priesthood, that can be really helpful for those that are not quite familiar with each office and duty and things like that. Talks about doing temple work and being baptized for your ancestors and what that looks like. It talks about receiving a patriarchal blessing. This is all stuff for your children. That's all under Appendix A. Appendix B is for primary specifically. So if you're a primary teacher or a primary president, that's where you want to be looking. And there's heaps of things in there about, again, the same topics, but how to apply them in a classroom setting. Appendix C is about singing time, and it gives you different songs for the year. So that's all in there. Appendix D is for young men's, young women's, and the meeting agenda, what it should look like, what the topic should be, the little icons that align it with the seminary lessons relevant to youth, so maybe pick those ones, and then you just got some plain note pages. So there's some good reading to be had in this. It's quite thick. It's thicker than it has been before because of all the extra information. I mean, look at the beautiful artwork. Considering these books cost maybe $2 or $3, that's New Zealand even, why would you not go get one? I mean, I might even want to colour in that house. What do you do for that one? Oh, yeah, that's colouring in the temple and making a puzzle out of it. See, that sounds like fun to me. I might do that. You know, and there was another fun activity one I saw. It was like making this box thing. Oh, those are fun. These are little like finger puppet for baptism things. That's cool. And again, look, beautiful artwork. You got to pay heaps of money. That's a Yongsong Kim. And if I wanted to go and buy that size painting of his, I'd be looking at a couple of $100. And I mean, okay, it's not printed on beautiful paper and framed, but I could certainly frame that and put that up in my home. It's not hard. So why not go get a book and enjoy all that stuff in there? I just wanted to cover that over with you because we've got the Christmas lesson in the other book, and then we're straight into this one. So now is the time to get prepared. You've got just over a week by the time this video drops to get prepared for that, because it starts on December 30th, I believe. Let me just check on that with the first lesson. Yeah, December 30th. So you're thinking, oh yeah, we got till New Year's. No, because it's December 30th to January 5th is that lesson on the Restoration Proclamation. So get into it, guys. Get your highlighters out, get your kits ready, all ready to go, because Christmas is busy for most of us, and we want to hit the ground running with this because it's so good right from the beginning. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you are. Stay safe out there. Have a good Christmas. I will be on doing like little Christmassy things, but no regular videos like this. Okay, love you guys out there, and just stay safe. Happy holidays, everyone. Merry Christmas. Bye.